the business has, just like anybody else, any individual, business has the potential to reach a certain level. And if things are going wrong and they don't realize it, then it's stopping them from getting to their full potential. So we come in and we help put everything in place. But I know you wanted to touch on websites. Talk to me.
Well, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. Okay, works. Well, here's what I'm saying. In all actuality, what I'm asking is to explain to people exactly the kind of websites that you put together monetarily. What all items can they sell?
We could do anything.
Okay.
I mean, anything anybody thinks of. I mean, from e-commerce to just a regular website to landing pages. I mean,
you were talking to me earlier about a landing page. What is a landing page?
Okay, landing page is a smaller version, you can say, of a website. It's just a place where somebody would go to get information rather than a website where it's full scale, many pages and so forth. A landing page is just plain and simple. People go on there, get a gist and an idea of what it is that the business is doing, or if it's a public figure, or if it's a show like yours. They're going on there, they're getting a perfect idea, and you could even put videos within there. You could link it to the website. A lot of people get landing pages so they could redirect people somewhere else. Like, for example, like with the show, the landing page would be, where people could get information, but then they click on the link and it takes them to the show.
Okay.
Website is more for like trying to be the have multiple pages and
that's what I want.
More information.
Well, that's what I want. I want a website. I want a website. I'm thinking I want everything. I mean, I want Galaxxy porn. I want it all. Umbrellas of it all. Experience the Galaxxy. Have a whole bunch of fat girls. Oh, don't act like y'all don't like big girls. Big girls in right now. No, but real talk. No, I get what you're saying. I just want to make sure that people get it. I'm throwing the comedic spin on it, but I want
they have to understand.
Mobile versions. I want the mobile versions. I want the app. Those things. Can we get all that?
Of course.
See that's what we're getting.
But you want to grow. Just like anything else. Anything else that I would explain to, a potential customer or something. There's growing stages. You don't want to just dive right in with everything. Unless you have the budget for it. But I'm not you. I'm just saying in general. Unless somebody would have the budget for it, you don't have to do everything, all the way. You want to make sure that you have certain things in place. Like, for example, I'll approach some businesses sometimes, and they'll flat out tell me, they'll say, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. I want a marketing campaign. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. How are you going to bring in business if the structure of business, how can you, let's say we bring you in a ton of business. What happens if you can't fulfill those orders? What happens if you don't have enough manpower to be able to do what it is that needs to be done?
Right.
You're hurting yourself. You're shooting yourself in the foot. So we have to focus on the structure of the business first, and then we could start bringing you in leads, and we can start, getting those sales to go out and sell and close the deals that are coming in and so forth. So everything has to be done in stages and steps. And,
right.
and the biggest problem is, and the biggest obstacle for a lot of people is they don't have the right guidance, and they're just doing everything under the sun, spending all this money, and it doesn't necessarily have to go that way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Okay. With that being said, you can do everything. Basically, there's pretty much not anything you can't do with it, because you
in business.
In business,
yes. From consulting to software to pretty much anything for business.
Okay.
We'll take them to the next stage, 100%.
Cedric Bosman
and people too.
Yeah, Cedric Bosman told me I was picking my nose. I'm like, bro, I'm rubbing my nose, but I'm telling you right now, it's my nose. If people don't want to see me touch my nose, we gonna have a problem because it's my nose. But nonetheless, let's get this established. I need for you to put out again, give up all your information, how people can reach you. Come on, start spitting it out.
All right. So they can follow me on Instagram. I am the letter D Champ. They can go on Facebook, Champ Calafel, to my page. They could go on my regular Facebook, Danny Champ Calafel. Website, tryworldinc.com. Phone number to the office, 305-501-0139. They could email solutions@triworldinc.com.
Wow.
They could go on the page at Triworld Solutions, at Triworld Solutions. We're everywhere.
This brother's everywhere. Hey,
I'm trying to be everywhere.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you get there.
Doing these shows and everything, you know?
So, listen, anybody who's involved wants to be involved with what Champ is doing and any of the services that he has, he just gave you every one of his contact outlets. I want you guys to hit him up. Make sure that he has a lot of your support. Make sure that your support is shown on his page, and in the process, tell him that Nate Campbell sent you, and he gonna look out for you. Okay?
Yeah, 100%. Here's the thing that I wanna drop something real quick. We didn't get a chance to touch on yesterday. I know that we were in a rush. Goals. I really wanted to, if we could spend about, like, give me 8 minutes. I want to talk. I
don't have 8 minutes to give you. That's a lot to ask. I can give you 3 minutes.
You give me 3 minutes?
3 minutes. You gotta take all going.
Tough
Can
client, man.
Can we meet halfway and do 5?
Nope, because I got another. You just lost a minute of that. Come on, man. You better start talking.
Okay. Yeah, goal setting is very important. You know, a lot of people they tend to just want to start something, not really have a sincere end goal to anything. You know, I come across that with people in general, not only even businesses, but, you know, people in general, they don't necessarily have like an end goal or what they want to do. And I would advise anybody, if they're looking to get into a business, if they're wanting to start a business, you have to figure out from start to end where you want to be, and then what you're going to do to get there. And it's so much of, I want to be successful, I want to make a lot of money, I want to do this, I want to do that, but there's nothing in between. It's like me getting in a car and just driving. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know when I'm going to get there, I'm just driving. And that's the main problem that I can say that I come across so many times is I don't know what I'm doing. I just started something. Some people, they start something, they make a lot of money, they luck out, and they make a lot of money doing it, but there's so many problems, it's not even funny in the business. But that's the advice I would give. Goal setting is so important.
Okay.
So important.
So,
and you know this, Nate, from fighting. I mean,
no, my goal was simple. My goal was simple. Get him out of there. That's the goal. Only goal I have for the most part. My goal was to get him out of there. But business is so much. It's so much more.
But during training, you had many goals.
No, I had one goal, and the only reason that I didn't knock everybody out in sparring was because it cost too much to bring other guys in. Let's really be honest with each other. I would have, but John David had to sit me down and tell me, look, you're gonna have to be nice to these guys and drag them a little bit, and you know, look, Nate, you can't knock all the sparring partners out. It costs too much to bring new ones in. So let's be real. What you're saying is 100% correct. We need to get people involved with setting goals before they even come and talk about the next thing. So they need to come talk to you about what their goals are. And then once we get that situated, you can give them the right business plan. You can tell them what.
Man, listen, I had a conversation with because you know it's spring break now, so everybody's down in Miami for spring break, and I had a conversation with these college kids. It's so crazy. I asked them. I said, "What are you in school for?" And they said, "Oh no, I'm going for business, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that." And one of the other ones said, "Oh, I'm marketing." Oh, great. Okay, so what do you want to do? We don't know. I was like, what do you mean you don't know? You're in school. Like, what do you want to do? We don't know. We're just down here to have fun. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you're in school. You have the opportunity right now to take your time, learn everything, and focus on where you want to be. And you don't know where you're going.
Well,
it just blew me away. And then I asked them, I said, so what do you want to end up doing? Oh, we want to be successful. I said, okay, great. What is success to you?
It's money for most people.
Stop.
It's money for most people.
Well, I know where they're going to be going, to the bank to make those loan payments for the next 20 years on the $160,000 in debt they are.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they're going.
Oh, they better marry well.
That's what happens. That's what happens in college. You spend $400,000, whatever, $200,000 to get a $60,000 a year job. That's the way it works.
Not even that. I just hired 2 college graduates, one from UCF and one from University of North Florida. One girl I hired for $14 an hour, and that's the UCF girl, who's very smart, by the way. And then I hired a second guy, an accountant, for $42,000 a year. And this is his second job.
There you go.
So that's where it's starting at.
So he's working 2 jobs?
No, he quit the city of Jacksonville. He's making $38,000 for the city of Jacksonville as an accountant.
Wow.
4-year degreed accountant.
Wow. Well,
we're at an all-time low of unemployment. But let me tell you something: the highest, still to this day, the highest rate of unemployment, college graduates. College
for sure.
Graduates.
Oh yeah, and they got to pay people. Well, Champ, I gotta let you go. I got somebody else calling in. So thank you for calling in again.
Definitely.
Everybody look out for Champ. Champ needs your support. I know
TriWorldInc.com.
Yes, TriWorldInc.com.
Yes.
This business consulting and marketing firm. They're out of Miami, and Champ is a reputable young man. And if he messes up in any way, y'all contact me here, and I go down and see him. Champ is like my brother. Let me say this before I go.
You are, man.
Let me tell you something. Champ is family to me. I've eaten in Champ's home. We've trained in the same ring. I work Champ's corner. Champ is
many times.
Yes, and I'm gonna say this: when my mother died in 2016, Champ drove up to Jacksonville from Miami, and he didn't stay. He went with me to the funeral. He went with me to he went the whole deal and left before the eating started, which was kind of messed up because we wanted him to hang around, but he had to drive back to Miami because he had business to do. And I said, you know what?
Yeah.
That's love, and you can't ask for much more than that. Thank you so much, my brother, and we're out of here, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, man. No
All right,
problem.
bro.
You know I love you, man.
Much love, man.
All right, man.
Now we're waiting for Arlene's gals to call in. If she don't call in anytime soon, we're gonna move on to somebody who likes us.
Better hurry up, woman.
No, but is that her calling?
Yep. That's her.
Hello, who goes there?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, there she go. Don't be nice. Don't act like you're nice now. Don't be nice now.
Good morning. Good morning.
Is this your wife or your sister?
That's my wife.
Because, I don't know which one of them. Why don't you what she should do is call your sister and have them call your sister-in-law on 3-way, and all three of us can conversate about the business, and she won't be left out.
Honey, did you inform?
No.
I did inform her. I did.
Look, okay. Here's what
I got off the phone. She was the first person I called.
Here's the deal. I kind of want both of these women on because look, Arlene's Gowns is one entity. It's outstanding entity, and that is what Miss Patrice does. She builds these bad outfits. My grandma say they gonna build your dress, baby. She gonna build your dress, baby.
Don't send the wrong message now. I don't sew nothing, but I can put you in something.
Right. When I say build, I mean she puts these great gowns together. She she has this great outstanding. And what it is I want people to support her because she supports the community with her Arlene's and Friends Foundation. And it's an extraordinary thing that she does to give back from her heart and get nothing in return in the sense of financial this, that, and the other. She does a great job. And for us to not pay attention to that, April 6, 2019, it's going to be the same place it was last year?
It's going to be actually October 19th. Where'd you get April 6th from?
It's April 6th. It's the girls.
Is this the same website? Are we on the right one?
Yeah, it says get out. It says girl get out. Girl get out. Shop and mingle. Okay, I'm reading the wrong thing.
No, that's not my event. That's something I shared, but that's not my event. My event is October. My fashion show is October 19th.
October 19th this year. October 19th. It's gonna be in the same place.
I normally start promoting around August, so people don't get the date too far out and they don't forget.
Right.
But October 19th is the date.
Okay, it's gonna be in the same place it was last year.
Yes.
Where was it last year?
Eagles Nest.
Eagles Nest.
Eagles Nest on Lone Star Road in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, 84 Lone Star Road. Yes.
And I even touch up on something that you went along with. Nate was saying she does build. So I mean, babe, don't sell yourself short, because I've watched you build a lot of character by putting a lot of women in dresses that I've seen over the years and the duration of you doing it. So don't sell yourself short with that.
Yeah, when we say build, when Grandma say build, she meant you put together an outfit.
Yeah,
you put together that thing. Yeah. Like I watched last year.
I understand, but I didn't want to send the wrong message as to with building. When someone says building, they don't really understand. They'll feel that I'm a seamstress, and I'm not. I try to put that out there that I'm not.
Like last year,
I can put you enough.
The young lady on the far right is a friend of mine named Tracy, and then a lot of
I love her.
Yeah, she's such a sweet person. My daughters went to school with her.
On the far right?
Yeah, with the very short haircut.
Yeah, love
and great temperament, great spirit. But all the ladies that she has come out are none of them are 12 years old. But they're all real women. They're all real women. She has real women modeling her outfits and her dresses, and that's important because you get to see what it will look like on somebody that looks like you.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had this cool thing that my man Randy was there last year. Me and Randy went to junior high school together. Me and Randy sang in the same chorus. And I made a joke with Randy, we ought to come back, dude. We ought to come back and do an old time group. What I'm looking at is Arlene, what you're doing is so big. It's such a big deal for us in the community, and we should all be supporting you, because it's just not for us or you, it's for everyone in the community. Community needs to help community.
It is. It really is. That's the message I try to put out with bringing not only myself and others, but a part of the process is like over 20 businesses that are supporting what we're doing. I remember a couple of years ago it was just myself and one other person, but God has blessed from then up until now that I have over 20 different businesses to help push for the project with the product. We would love more finance. Finance does help, put forth the fashion show and everything that entails with it. But I mean, I just love how everyone comes together at that time, for the cause and for what it's for, and women empowerment. Not just women, men go through, different things. So everyone can get something out of the show. It's not just a show, it's an experience. You have to be there to experience what comes forth. You just never know what's going to come out and what you're going to get from it. So you have to be there to experience it. So I just thank God from, then when it was just myself until now with sponsors like yourself, Nate, sponsors like John Awar from UBS Bank, sponsors like Antoine Gaskin, the chiropractor, Mr. McGowan, different people like that, Shauna Whitaker, those who donated funds to put forth the project and to put everything out and everybody come together. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's just really, I can't say words can't really explain the feel for it, and that's what makes me push for next year, makes me push. And also from speaking with Nate last year on his show, I actually got a Fur Fox sponsor to contact me from Washington, D.C. who wants to be a part of the show this year. As well as
my man. I want to invite who I really want to come down for this. I gotta get my man Adrian to come down. Adrian Patrick. Yes. I gotta get Adrian to come down. He's a great he was on yesterday, right? Yeah. He was yesterday, right?
Yep.
He was on yesterday. Adrian is a lawyer. Boy, look at the models. Boy, I'm telling you right now, real women in nice clothes, hot diggity dog.
He has to. Cause I was gonna get with you on that. Yeah. Once I started getting everything together, it was definitely on my list to be like, hey, tell him I said come down, come enjoy the show. Exactly. On Arlene. We just have to get you there to experience experience. You can't hear it,
Right.
see it. You have to be there.
And I went live last year, and he saw it and loved it. And
Yeah.
my thing is this: as a lot of people think that I'm just out here cutting jokes and telling funny stories, but I'm not. I'm trying to make sure that we make a conscious decision to be more, involved with our community and build a better place for us to all live and breathe together. And
Yeah.
not just Arlene's. Arlene's isn't your only thing you're doing. You're also doing the Queens of
Crab.
Queens of Crab. Look,
Crab Queen.
Crab Queens.
Sorry.
Crab Queens.
Crab Queen.
Crab Queens. And I'm like, dude, do you have a website? You have a Facebook for that? Do you have a?
Well, right now, I haven't gotten everything established because we're just starting out with Crab Queens. So we're really getting everything to, kind of moving on with that. Because I try to, with Arlene's gowns and prom season, I try to kind of give a little space for that instead of, can't push that much. But after April, we'll definitely be going full fledged. I'm looking
to get you to bring some gowns in, and we'll buy 3 dozens of crabs. Here's what we're going to do. Me and John going to get together. Here's what we're going to do. Me and John going to get together and get some crab pots out here. And we're going to buy the crabs, all the good stuff. You come over, and we'll video you doing what you do. We're going to give you your first commercial for this thing. And, look, we get to keep all the crabs.
We're going to extend the studio to the outdoors.
Yeah.
And the kitchen.
Out to that place out there, out to the grill area out yonder. And, I did say yonder, too. There. And we want you, girl, you ladies to come in, like you young ladies to come in. All girls and guys that want to come and be a part of it can bring their own crabs. But no, but Rich, no, joking. My daughter coming because it's crabs involved.
Oh yeah.
And what I want you to do is, I want you to come show people what you're doing. Well, not your recipe, but what you're doing, to see if they want to be. They want you to come out and hang and bang their parties up, because from what I heard, it was banging yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, they really, really love and enjoy everything. Like I'm a big seafood lover. I love crabs. It's so bad to where my doctor told me that I had to slow down because my cholesterol was a little high. He was like, you just gotta slow down with the seafood. But I just love the expressions and how it's made with love.
What is a pot? So what does a pot look like? Tell me because
the pot be stank. It's a stank pot. It's not pretty because you don't be pretty eating crabs just like you eat chicken wings. It's not pretty. It's stank.
And they call it. That's what they call a pot. A stank pot. It's called a stank pot. And see.
It's called a stank pot.
See, listen. If you're from the hood in Jacksonville, you don't know. You know. Because like I see all this boiling crab and all that popping up. My goal is that you get the same kind of love they get. I want people to see what a stank pot is, because a lot of stuff that we do here in Jacksonville, nowhere else anywhere does it like we do it.
Man, this ain't your typical old bed water.
No, dude, I saw the pot the other day. I said, it's something different in that water right there.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's something different. Now, hey, and I said it just like my grandmother would have said it. It's something different. It's something different in that pot right yonder.
And what I want people to understand, and I be seeing a lot, I don't knock anybody's hustle. I really don't. I support as much as I can, and if I'm doing my thing, I just do my thing. I don't try to do it. Hey, if you're different outside the rest, hey, by all means, that's what makes you different.
Look,
for you to do what you do, what everybody else is doing, but you have a different way of doing it.
Over the next 2 weeks, I'll be out of town. And I'll be out of town next weekend, this weekend coming up, and I'll be out of town the following weekend through the 7th. But probably the 13th, the weekend of the 13th, we don't have anything. If we don't have anything,
Saturday?
That's that weekend. That weekend is a Saturday, and what we'll do is we'll have you come over with Arlene's gowns and show some of your gowns off, and we'll also have some. I don't know if we should bring models, because
we think we can implement all of that. These are a couple different directions.
Baby, you gotta understand something. John has cameras.
All right.
Yeah.
John has cameras.
Yep.
John has cameras, and we'll figure it out. I watched John set up a whole entire studio at a boxing match the other month in like 3 hours. I'm like,
Hey,
I'm
man,
like,
John is a stand up guy,
dude,
man.
dude,
I mean,
dude.
the
That's the
beast
one.
of the
Hey,
beast.
No, but see, let me tell you something.
John, let's work.
John is that. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what else.
Listen, she's bringing pretty girls and crabs. And no offense, but the pretty girls don't have the crabs. They're bringing the crabs, okay?
Hey.
So there's two things that I like, right?
But
So
I'm gonna
just
tell you-
put a bib on the pretty girls,
Hey.
and
Hey.
I'll get the cameras.
Hey.
And we'll film it
But
up.
I'm telling you something, and I also want you to come hook up with John because John records everything.
Yeah.
John records,
Yeah.
and John
John,
can.
fashion show. Let's go.
Oh, you ain't heard nothing.
I love
John
it.
can live stream your fashion show,
I'm loving this. This is my
Oh,
first time on
John.
set, and I'm loving this.
That's
dude.
good.
You ain't.
I
And
had
John, we'll feed you too.
yeah. Oh yeah, man, you already sold on me. Pot of those crabs. Listen, man. Hey, but we were
Not
gonna
just crabs. We have
years
real
ago.
food at the show.
Years ago, we signed up to do some kind of a fashion show, and we never did it back. When I started LDL TV in 2010, we were trying to do all kinds of stuff. I did an outdoor volleyball match. I was going to do this fitness, and so we were going to do a fashion show, and it never happened. And so I'm looking forward to that. And it's actually a pretty easy thing to make it look really good.
And you can have the room as long as you need to set it up.
And here's the cool part about the crabs as well. I believe they have two different styles. What is it, 2 or 3? I believe.
Two.
Yeah, it's 2 different styles.
We got the stink pot.
You got the stink pot,
tropical
and then you got the tropical island style. That the other.
What's the difference?
When it's stank, when it's
One
tropical.
is tropical.
I don't know what but
Don't-
these are blue crabs, aren't
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
blue
gonna
crabs.
see,
Yeah,
honey.
yeah.
Okay.
they? Where do you get the
in
blue
2
crabs
weeks,
from, though?
April 13th.
2
you're gonna
weeks.
See the difference.
2
You're gonna
weeks.
taste the difference.
2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Both are good. Both are good, but
where
one
do
is
you get the
one
crabs?
is
We know
more
1,000
heavier
places.
flavor
You know,
than
plenty of
than-
places
than
that
the
wholesale. But yeah, definitely.
They catch them here in Jacksonville off?
However they do it.
Okay. Because I went to Virginia one
Yeah.
time 20, 30 years ago when I was registering for college. I drove down to Virginia Beach, and we spent all night on the pier and brought him home in the back seat of a Datsun B210.
Oh man.
Wow.
3 bushels
Oh,
full,
that's a
20
oh.
hours back in a 4-speed B210 all the
That's
way back
old
to
school.
Syracuse. The whole back seat was filled with crabs.
That's old school.
We got dry ice, brought them back, and ate them all that next night. Brought all my friends over to the
Dry.
pier.
Oh.
Come on,
That's
man, it
old
was
school.
good.
Yeah, but see, they catch them here for you, and you just go down and tell them what size you want.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the little ones. The little ones have more meat in most cases. If they
I
don't,
don't like fighting with them little things. You gotta give me medium or large. I can't.
they want $90 a quarter.
But definitely, man,
So
Miss Patrice and Miss Lena Porter, man, they definitely do their thing when it comes to the crabs.
Yes,
man.
my sis got the tropical thing on lock.
And-
She got that tropical island thing. 'Cause
Right.
She's had Bahamian, so she has
Who's that
that
Bahamian?
tropical thing
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the lock.
actually,
And I
yeah,
have
with,
the southern thing on the
The
lock.
black,
So we
white,
kind
Cuban,
of
Indian, and Puerto Rican, Creole, and
Yeah.
Bahamian.
Who?
Me and the rest of my siblings.
Y'all Negroes black.
What do you make with the crabs? What goes with it, and what's the dish that goes with it?
Oh man, you never know what you find in there. You might have you're gonna have the shrimp,
No, you have
the
we
shrimp,
did
the crawfish,
yesterday we have shrimp, crawfish. Yesterday we
sausages,
did
potatoes,
chicken.
corn. You might
Put
have
drumettes
turkey
in
wings,
there.
neck bones.
You can
You
put
never know what you may have
broccoli.
in there.
You can put turkey wings, smoked pig
Eggs.
tails. You can put everything
What?
in a
Y'all-
I'm
pot.
hungry.
my thing
Nothing-
is,
it's
leave the
only-
pork out mine because
Comes
I'm
from
cutting the pork out. I'm doing better.
Bring
Not
it
when
on
you
for
just-
me.
Oh,
I'm
we can
taking
do
it.
beef.
Not when
We
you
can
just
do
ate
beef,
some chocolate chip
beef,
cookies.
Beef.
Yeah, that
We
ain't
can do
pork.
anything
Don't
in
put
a
sugar.
crab pot.
Mm.
It's
Sugar
unlimited.
is. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, Trees. First of all, mind your snitching ass business, man.
I'm just saying.
This
Oh,
you,
my-
you get him snitching over here.
I ain't snitching.
You straight snitch, bruh.
You made a vow to me saying that you wanted to get right with doing this. and
Right,
I
I'm gonna
said,
get
I
right
got
with
you.
God on Monday.
Okay. A Pepsi and some chocolate chip cookies. Ain't that
Wait a
something?
minute, you off on the weekend?
I was gonna get God. I'm
I can't, man. I can't.
I was getting right with God
I can't.
Monday. I'm just saying, get in touch with God.
This is twice. Yesterday and today. He did this yesterday and today.
See, this is what we're going through. Listen, thank you for coming on. We're about to watch the fight because we got to come back and do another episode about the fight afterwards.
Of course.
Thank you.
And how they can donate to Arlene's and
There you
Friends.
go.
Arlene's and Friends, which is the charity. Arlene's and Friends ArleneandFriends.com is how you can donate to help push the fashion
We
show.
talk about
that.
ArleneandFriends.com. It's a donate button on every page.
Okay. ArleneandFriends.com. We
Friends.
we posted that earlier.
Yeah, she corrected me. She corrected
because
me
he
very
said
decent.
He said Arlene's Gowns is how you can donate. It's actually a little. They're two different entities. They do the same thing, but they're two different entities. One is a charity. One is both are businesses. One is a charity, a non-for-profit, and one is for-profit.
Arlene's and
Gowns
Friends.
is for-profit.
Oh, there
Arlene
it
and
is.
Friends
Okay.
is the charity.
I got it.
We got it up.
There right now. Yep.
And I want everybody to donate. I don't care if it's $5, $10, $1,000, 20,000, whatever you want to donate.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to donate.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And I'm telling you. And who'd you have in? Who'd you? What was the girl last year? It was a beautiful young lady last year that came in. She was.
I have a whole lot of those.
Yeah, she's a beautiful. No, the young lady you gave to. What she was. She I think I was sitting near her and her family last year.
Oh yeah, her.
Keyshawn Smith.
There you go. I was sitting there.
Keyshawn Knight, the one who did the testimony.
Yes, and
Keyshawn Knight.
she broke the room.
Yeah, she did.
Oh my God.
She broke the room. I'm just telling you.
She had me. I didn't see it in person, but when I saw the video, all I did was cry the whole time from start. Basically, like 3 minutes in, I was teared up.
Right.
The testimony was mind blowing. It was beautiful.
Yeah, she broke the room, and it's outstanding for us to see. People need to see this. I think John needs to get the right lights up, and people need to see this. And
Come on, John,
look,
we gotta do this.
Look, people need to see this. And I want you guys to tune in. Stay tuned. We're gonna have Arlene's and Friends. They're gonna come by. They're gonna talk about the dresses, and the Queens of Crab. They're gonna be here. The Crab Queens, and they're gonna bring us a pot, a steak pot, and a tropical pot.
But of course.
And
what would you like in your pot? So we know.
See, he can have pork. I can't have pork at all. I'm not eating pork at all.
We'll do a porkless pot. That's fine.
Yeah, but I eat everything else.
So everyone else, so everyone can be in, so it won't be mixed together. We'll just do a porkless pot, and everybody can enjoy everything. So it's more than one, that can without pork that can be put inside the pot. So
if you ain't never ate crabs in the South, we make a lot of noise when we eat crabs.
A lot of noise and a lot of mess, man.
Yeah,
it's real.
It be stink around here.
A lot of noise and a lot of mess.
You got to take your garbage out to the street that night.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta have a trash man the next day. Oh yes.
Yeah. So we definitely want to show people what you're doing. We definitely want to expound on what you're doing, and we want to support what you're doing. And if you want to, whatever models that you plan on using, have those models be willing to come by so that we can talk about the things that they're doing also.
Is it April 13th?
Yeah, April 13th. Wait a minute, what's the date? Look on your.
I should have at least 3 or more.
Wait a minute, look.
I think it was April 13th.
Look at the date. Look at the Saturday. The Saturday after the 7th. I think it's April 14th.
Okay, wait a minute.
14th is Sunday.
Yeah,
it's April 13th.
Yeah.
It's April 13th. April 13th, we're going to be doing a show, and we're going to do the show structured around you and what you're doing, and we're going to. And my thing is, I want us to support black businesses also. That's also what we got to keep talking about. Supporting black business. And whatever black business is.
Every business, I mean, I don't mean to be, I'm sorry to cut you off, but don't mean to be, biased or anything. But black businesses are the businesses that support, besides of AY, Mr. John AY, black businesses are the businesses that help support the fashion show. So we all are, one whole as black businesses that support the fashion show. Yeah,
Fox Sport 1, guys, is where the fight is for those that are watching and they keep asking me while I'm doing this great interview. But also, there's some of the ladies that model for you that are business owners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell them to bring their business.
Owners, they are business owners. Some are cancer survivors.
Exactly. Bring them in.
Business owners. Some are graduate high school. Some of them are not high school, college graduates. Some of them are in college. Some of them are, modeling for the cause. Some are modeling for their moms or for their grandmas. So anyone that's
these are real ladies. I want people to know these are real women.
So
these are real women.
Yes,
they're real women.
Adult women. women that come together. No mess, no fuss. I don't have problems because I don't. I love a positive peace space when it comes to business. And if I can't have that, you have to be, distracted from what we're doing. So if you can't be in peace and we all work together in this atmosphere, then we have to be, you have to do something else. So while this is going on, everything is all of peace. So
this is gonna be like the dating game for me too. I'm gonna have all my boys call in. I'm gonna say, you tell me which one you like. I'll pass your phone number to them.
They came in beautiful women, beautiful women.
Beautiful. These are real women.
Beautiful.
Like I said, listen, you had women that went from a size 0 to a size whatever,
all the way up,
and they were all
30.
Beautiful women
and voluptuous.
Beautiful women. I mean, look, if you like meeting your greens, she had somebody for you.
Oh man.
Yeah, little meeting.
And you know what? All of them work with little old me.
And beautiful people.
Some are professional models.
Yeah.
Some are contract models. Some with cream of nature. Some of them are independent models, contract models. They all come work.
And it's funny you mentioned that because actually what I believe you had at least about I want to say about 4 or 5 who went off and actually started doing a thing
from the
professionally.
Fashion show. They were discovered from the fashion show that got major contracts with different major businesses to model.
And do they come back? Do they come back and model for you still?
Always.
Oh yeah, they come back. Yes, they come back and model. They say anything from Miss Arlene.
And tell those
anything from Miss
and
Arlene.
for all those business
they come
owners.
Back. I have a makeup artist that comes all the way from Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah. She's amazing. Is that Erica?
She
Erica,
traveled
right?
all the way from Missouri just to beat my face.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you can get her to call in,
and all the other faces, but just to come and beat my face because so much business has been done, so much network has been done. She's actually doing my sister's wedding, the whole wedding party, which is 16 people.
Yeah.
See, my thing is, I want those people to get some airtime and shine because we're international. People see us everywhere. I want their business to be. Look, if they have a business, I want them to be looking at the show so they can call in. If they have a business, I want them to be in here so we can talk about it. Tell them to bring the business cards. Tell them I want them to sit down and talk about their business on the couch.
Right.
We're gonna spend the time just to push their business because they do so much work for the community.
Yes, sir.
They do it. So many. I try to bring them on when we during the fashion show. We get news segments, the local news for Jack segments here, the River City Live, and also the Buzz, which is here in Jacksonville. And I try to alternate my designers and alternate my makeup artists, alternate them doing it this year and next year, and everybody wants to be a part. It's getting so big where I'd be like, oh Lord, okay, who can I bring on this year? Who wants to be a part? Doing it last year, so I have to make some pretty major decisions as far as the marketing of the fashion show. But it's all a joy. A little stressful, but it's all a joy.
And don't forget about last year. We also started. It may seem minor, but it's big, especially the high school students. We just started the community team last year. Any high school students seeking any community hours needed, we'll equip those times too. So we just put together the community
team. Yeah, that's what Arlene's
team
and Friends is all about.
For the high school students.
They need community hours. They want to come help out with the fashion show. We're definitely open with that. You can definitely get your hours in with that. We're helping the fashion show also to seniors or male and female that are affected by cancer, family members, or those that are less fortunate. All you have to do is email us your story, have good grades. We require you to do an interview, have good grades, and we glam you from head to toe. We're a group of professionals who are ready to do it. ArlensandFriends.com.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming on. And by the way, for those who, girl, you know it's big around here. Listen, just in case anybody needs somebody to sing at their wedding, Arlene can hum a little bit. So if y'all, I know Raymond will beatbox for. He'll be in the background.
I get my Melvin Franklin. Get my Melvin Franklin on.
God is the best way to have many talents.
But listen, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be back the 13th of April. And April 13th, and I mean, you get your girls together now. that's giving them
Yes,
giving them enough time to get
sure
themselves
will.
together. They gotta lose weight or whatever. Cause I know models get funky. I ain't in shape, girl, and I gotta lose 7 pounds.
That's all right. I got just to say to that.
There you go. But you know how funky women are. Girl, you look good. Not to me. No, y'all. But thank you for calling in, and much love.
Thank
and
you for having me.
always
Thank you so
love.
much.
All right now.
Love you.
Love you too, sweetheart.
Have a good one.
All right now.
Yes, man.
Well, we're going to be signing off for this segment right now, and we're going to check back in after the fights end, and we're going to talk about the fights. Peace, love, and hair grease.